Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Tell It Like It Is. Hello, Mariana.
Hi, Vinny.
Hello, baby.
How are you?
Oh, your hands are cold again.
It happens, Vinny. The studio is very cold.
Oh,
protecting the equipment, but not the actual talent.
I know. Well, what's his name? Lewis was freezing.
He was.
He was sitting with his hands in his pocket.
I'm still freezing.
Poor thing.
Oh, there's a few things I'd like to bring up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure everybody knew Abe Vigoda. Now, here, this is a guy that was in The Godfather, many other movies, television shows, and we were going to have him on this show.
Yeah, you just told me
We
about
were going to have him
that.
on the show. And Scott Skolnick is in the audience.
Yes.
The producer of the show. And he had a female friend that was very close to him. And he was going to come on the show. He said, just keep giving me dates. And if I'm available, I'll come on. And here he is. He passed away at what? 95 years old.
94, I believe, yes.
94, 95 years old. God bless him. God bless him.
Such a shame.
It is.
Well, he lived a good life.
Say what?
He lived a great life.
Oh boy,
right?
if I could only go that far, I think I'd be all right. You know?
You will, Vinny.
All right.
You have many, many years ahead of you.
That's right, baby. You're right. You're right. I got a mission to accomplish.
You do have a mission.
That's right. Too many beautiful women out there that still want to meet me. I said meet me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sure you did.
Oh boy. So that was one. Yeah, Abe Vigoda. Yeah, my condolences to his family, and may he rest in peace.
Our condolences, yes,
you know?
absolutely.
And let's see, there was something else we were going to bring up.
I don't recall, but I think we should get the show started with Louis. He's back
That's
with
right.
us tonight.
We got to get Louis started right away. Now, last week we had Louis Vanaria. I say it right this time.
Vanaria.
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 Yeah.
Vanaria.
Close. Yes.
Had him on the show, and this is the second. And this is the second half.
You'll get it soon enough.
Not only do I
In
love
40 years.
his company, I love watching him sing. We'll talk about that.
Individual,
we'll talk about that.
performer,
we'll talk about
singer,
me
writer,
going to see him a couple of times.
Actor.
And one time I went there, he wasn't there. But that's another story. We'll talk about that. All right. So let's please give him a nice hand. All right.
Louis Vanaria,
All right.
everyone.
All right.
Woo-hoo. And he's still cold.
Back again in the frozen tundra and wearing the same clothes.
So
this
are
week.
we,
Yeah,
huh?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
You know, this has been. Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me quando we can share a love divine. Oh my darling, tell me when. I figured I'd do a Spanish song. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando you mean happiness to me. Oh my darling, tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day is a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a dream beyond compare. I can't wait a moment more. Tell me quando say it's me that you'll adore. Oh my darling, tell me when. Okay, we got 30 seconds. minutes a day. And every day is a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a dream beyond compare. I can't wait a moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. Say it's me that you'll adore. Oh, my darling, tell me when. Mariana, tell me when. Oh, my darling, tell me when. This song reminds me of when Vinny tells the joke. Oh, my darling, tell me when. When will it end? All right. We're going to do the other one now? Okay. And I want to do the scene. Oh, buddy. Don't do that. I'll get excited. You can dance. Every dance with the guy who gives you the eye and let him hold you tight. And you can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home or in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. That the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't you give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home or in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Don't you know I really love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I would never ever let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go carry on while the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks, are you all alone? Can he take you home? You must tell him no. Don't forget who's taking you home or in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. We don't have time to dance this time. Come on. Music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home or in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. So don't forget who's taking you home or in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, please save the last dance for me. Mariana, won't you please save the last dance for me? The last dance for me. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
love
for
what
the
you
dance,
say.
Louis.
Thank you very much.
That was fantastic.
You know, I want to mention something. You know, you know what happened with Louis? I woke him up early in the morning, and I said to him, I said, "Oh, I'll be playing later. I'll be playing later tonight."
That was like 2 o'clock in
went
the
to
afternoon.
place. He gave me the address and everything of the place. I was just calling to confirm things with him. I went there.
Yeah.
Oh, Louis. So I told the guy, I says, "What time is Louis come on?"
Yeah.
Louis who? Louis Vanaria. He says, "He's not here tonight, he's here tomorrow night." I said, "Tomorrow night?"
That's what you get. You get misinformation when you call me when I'm sleeping.
No, I know.
He was dreaming. He didn't even know what he was talking
You mentioned Abe Vigoda.
Yeah.
Let's do the Abe Vigoda scene. When I say, Tom, can you get me off the hook for old time's sake? You don't know the
Just
next
give me a
line?
break. What was it?
Come on, Scott, you know the next line. I know you do.
Can't do it, Sally.
That's it.
What was it? What was it?
You know it.
He knew it.
It's the scene I love in the
Yeah.
Godfather is when he
Godfather.
says, Tom, when they're putting him in the car to
Yeah.
walk him, he says, Tom, can you get me off the hook for old
Give me
time's sake?
one for old time's
For
sake.
old time's sake.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and Tom
that's right,
says, and Tom says, can't do it, Sally.
Not this time, man. Oh, man. That's
I thought you'd
messed
know
up,
that
man.
line. That
When
was
you know
it.
you're going to go.
I know,
Oh, man.
that was
That's-
horrible. That was
that's
horrible
bad
than
news.
seeing it. Just knowing the fact that he was getting in that car to go.
Yeah, yeah. That's,
Can't do it, Sally.
yeah. That's bad news,
Tessio.
man. Yeah, that's bad news.
What was his name on Barney Miller?
Who remembers? I don't know.
Yeah, very
I don't remember my name in half of the movies that I did.
Fish.
You said fish?
Fish, that was his name.
Yeah, fish.
Sleep with the fishes.
You know?
I want to tell you about which we didn't do in the last week, which was
Right?
you know,
It seemed
time
like only
flies.
yesterday,
Time
yes.
flies. But what I didn't tell you last week was about the movie that was in theaters about a month ago. But
Okay.
now it's going to be on
Netflix.
Netflix in February, and it's called Friends and Romans. And it stars Michael Rispoli, Annabella
Okay.
Sciorra. And,
Annabelle Sciorra, wow.
Yeah, Tony Sirico has a little part in it. My friend Joey D'Onofrio from Bronx Tale.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He was on the show as
Yeah.
well.
He was on the
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Who else is in it? Paul Ben Victor. Do you know Paul Ben Victor?
No.
Anyway.
It's amazing how you got Annabella because she's a hot person. I have her, she doesn't answer her phones.
Really?
Oh, please.
I'll tell you a funny story about her. I worked with her once in Criminal Intent with Michael Knopf, and I had a scene with her a while back in an airplane hangar in John F. Kennedy Airport, and it was it was almost as cold as it is here. But actually it was colder. My mouth was actually freezing up.
Wow.
So this was years ago, and she told me, and I couldn't do my lines because my mouth was, I felt they were slowing. So she said, have a cup of tea, take a sip of hot tea, and then deliver your line. So it worked. And Michael Knopf at the time had this big Russian hat on. You know those furry hats?
Yeah.
They're big like that. He had that on, and they came around his ears and stuff. I don't know if he wore it in the scene, but he was wearing it when we weren't shooting. So people were making fun of him. I wasn't, because I don't really know him, but she was and stuff like that, and some of the crew. So now, fast forward to just recently, I'm working with Annabella in Friends and Romans, and we do this scene together, and then after we wrapped the scene, I said, Annabella, I said, I worked with you before, and she said, I'm looking at you, you look so familiar, I know we've worked together, and I thought she was BSing me. And then I said, well, it was in JFK Airport, it was a while back, and it was a real cold night, and she goes, I remember. She goes, Chris was wearing that big furry Russian hat, right? So I knew she remembered me, and that was nice. And then, this is how cute she is. I fell asleep in the makeup chair one morning. The call time was like 6 a.m. You know how call times are. And I fell asleep. They're doing my hair and makeup, and I fall asleep. And I hear, like, I'm in the twilight, and I hear them whispering, you know? And I wake up, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, did we wake you? I said, did you wake me? I'm not supposed to be sleeping in the makeup chair. You know, the makeup girls were so nice, they were actually whispering not to wake me up. So then I go back to set, and I start getting texts of pictures of me with my mouth open, catching flies like this. And I don't know the number.
Yeah.
And I look, I say, who is this? And it was Annabella taking
her.
pictures
Oh,
of me.
man.
So But I don't know if she doesn't pick up her phone. She's.
So, well, Annabella,
you.
I was hanging out with Annabella and, what's her name? Oh, God almighty. Oh, God, I can't even think of her name. She played Robert De Niro's wife in Bronx Tale.
Kathy Moriarty.
Kathy, no, not
No,
Kathy.
Kathy Balducci.
Kathy Balducci. So Kathy Balducci
I know
and
Kathy good.
Annabella, we were hanging out many days and many nights outside of Ray's Pizzeria on Prince Street.
Okay.
This was what, 20 years ago maybe.
Oh.
You know?
And she hasn't picked up her phone
No, every time I had to pick up her phone.
since 20
And
years
you know how
ago?
many times I used to call her? I mean, she picked it up one time. She screens all her calls,
I'm sure.
you know.
Speaking of A Bronx Tale, did you hear that it's going to Paper Mill Playhouse and that Robert De Niro is
Is
directing?
involved. Yes,
yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah,
That what?
that's exciting. It's The Bronx Tale is becoming a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
going to
wow.
be at
Directed.
in New Jersey in the Paper Mill Playhouse, and of course,
unbelievable.
usually those musicals that go there then come to Broadway.
And then to Broadway.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me tell you the rest of what the movie's about. Friends
Yes,
and Romance.
yes.
So it's about these 5 out-of-work actors who all we ever do, we don't have any lines in movies. All we ever do is stand behind like as extras. So we decide to prove ourselves as true thespians by putting on the play Julius Caesar in Staten Island.
In Staten Island.
And I'm not going to tell you if we pull it off, but it's a comedy and it's very funny. The best part about this movie is I lived through the whole film, which I don't usually do.
That's great.
Yes,
You survived.
I survived. First time I think I survived. I
Yay.
usually get whacked, but right?
And it's coming out in February. It's
Coming
good.
out on Netflix in
Netflix.
February, yes, and it's called Friends and Romans, and it really is funny. I saw it in the theaters a couple of times. I went to the premiere, and I went
Yes.
I went with my family once, and it was great. It was really great.
Well, now can we show actually a clip of all
they
your
have it?
work? I believe they do.
I
Richard,
don't
do we
think
have
Friend-
it? Did
I don't
they
think
find
Friends and Romans is in
it?
this.
It's not in, but it's a clip of, it's a montage of a few.
Just the last 5 years of what I've done.
your
It's only
work.
about a minute and a half.
Okay. Do we have it? There we go.
I gotta go to 38th Street and get some juice. It's about to rain. Get in the car, drive. Get in the car, Z. I got an umbrella for you anyway. Come on, get in.
Mr. Rothstein made his bed.
How you fellows can die in it.
Tough talk when he ain't in the room, right?
What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you heard me. What I said was you, Mr. Thompson, and this coon here could all go fuck each other. I was held up once before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I slipped a guy a dye pack. A couple of minutes later, he's walking down the street. Cop sees pink smoke billowing out of his pants.
That's great.
Maybe we got a code, Detective. Maybe Fusco violated it. Maybe the question should be why you're just now bringing up your partner's past.
Hello? Son of Sam.
Oh, right. Son of Sam. I'm not afraid of him. I bet she's some kind of perv. You know, like he wears girls' clothes or something like that. Watch, it's all gonna come out after they get him.
If they get him. You don't wear girls' clothes, do you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the time. Doesn't everybody? Now, you can't be good and dislike someone for the color of their skin.
That makes sense.
And my brother, everybody thinks he's a great guy. But when I needed a few G's because of my DWI last year, he wasn't there for me. And a few G's to my brother is chump change. So I guess my brother's a good guy as long as you don't ask him for money.
Let me hear say a prayer.
Oh, please. Oh, my God, I'm heartily sorry. Hallowed, no, heart, oh, shit, I forgot the prayer. I'm here to entertain.
Oh. Wow.
All right.
Unreal.
That was nice.
I didn't realize how much cursing is in that
Oh,
scene.
come on,
Oh, but
please.
that's all right, that's all right.
That's okay.
You cut it out?
No, we'll leave it in.
Oh, okay.
It makes for the real. Come on, it adds to it. Now, when you go to LA to now start on your new
Third album.
your third album, what are you going to do? Are you going to end up taking some time off from acting, or are you going to try to? Because it's going to require a lot of time, right?
Well, I try to fit it all in.
Yeah.
As you know, I don't know if you know, but writing music and singing is my first
That's
love.
The first love. Yes.
Absolutely. And I want to show these CDs because you could buy them on iTunes.
Yes.
You buy this one and this one, and I'm going to.
There we go.
There it is. That's called For What It's Worth, and this one's called Where Are All the Movie Stars? And anyway, they're all original songs written by me.
And within the same genre of what you were covering for us
Yeah, it's kind of
today?
like pop jazz. I steal from the Gershwins. Billy Joel is one of my favorite writers of all time. I steal from everybody I listen to. I listen to a lot of different music, and I say I steal, but everybody steals. That's what they do.
Right.
I should say inspired by, but I steal it. Anyway, my third album though is going to be it's going to be a little different because it's got a lot of rhythm to it. There's a couple of ballads on here. I'm not doing any ballads on my third album. It's going to be all rhythm, danceable stuff.
So it's something a little bit new to you.
Yeah, I've been writing. I don't know why. I think I was in a bad place.
In a bad place?
First album, I had broken up with my girlfriend, so it's a downer.
Oh.
Second one, I was coming out of it. The third one, I'm back.
Roaring to go. Like
I'm
you're all
raring to
set.
go.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, well,
So
you're
do
married.
you enjoy
right?
writing then?
Unfortunately.
You enjoy writing and doing?
Yeah, I enjoy writing. Yeah, I enjoy writing. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I have written. I don't enjoy the writing process, especially when you're down. And like the first time I was writing that stuff, and it was kind of
But
emotional
it's
for me.
maybe cathartic for you
I
a little
wrote a
bit.
comedy, but I got about another 10 or 15 more pages to go. And,
Is there a part for me?
well, Mariana plays the housekeeper, and she is so funny.
Absolutely.
She is
Oh,
so
thank
funny.
you.
She is so funny.
Perfect.
And then I have a wife. I have 3 girls that live next door to me. Candy, Cookie, and what's the other one's name? I don't remember.
They sound like nice girls.
Then my son, and it's really, really nice. It's funny as all hell.
So you shot some of it?
No. He's still in the
No.
midst of writing it.
Well, I still got about. I already got about how many? About 40 pages already. I need about another 10 or 15 pages to make it at least 45-minute play.
I think you should think about writing a character who sings.
Hint, hint.
There you go.
Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
There
hint,
you go.
hint.
Well,
Yeah.
don't I call you?
You always call me, and I'm sorry I gave you. I'm sorry about that. Telling
It's
you
all
I
right,
was
it's all
there
right.
that night and I
I
wasn't.
made.
How long ago was that? When did this
Well,
happen?
just
I'll
recently.
tell you
Oh, it was.
I'll tell you
Oh,
exactly
no.
what it was. It was December 12th was Sinatra's birthday, and I did a special Sinatra show in his neighborhood, not far, right? It was
Right,
close to you.
yeah.
And he he must have called me on December 11th.
Well, I put everything aside for that night. I told everybody I can't go out. I'm sorry, I can't do this, can't do that. And I went there, and I went there with people that were all.
Oh, you travel. Do you know Vinny travels with a big entourage?
Oh,
Did
all
you
the
know
time.
that?
All the
You had a
time.
lot of people with
He
you that night.
seldomly
I did.
travels
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, you have a big entourage.
Yeah,
Women
and,
and,
Oh,
children,
yeah.
and men,
Oh,
women,
yeah.
men, women, and children.
That's right.
A little bit
I'm
of
telling you, a
everything.
little of
Yeah,
everything.
right.
All cultures and creeds
Oh,
too.
yes.
All
That's right.
colors. So
Oh,
it's like
yes.
looked like your table looked like the United Nations meeting.
It was. You're right.
I'm telling you,
It did
was
look
very,
like
it's
the
very
United
nice.
Nations.
It's very, very nice.
Well, that I brought the guy named Paulie Stone. He's a writer, director, done a few movies, did a documentary, and he also did this, and which he'll be coming out pretty soon.
What?
And let me just show you. It's called Mulberry. Where the hell? is it
Mulberry
now?
Street.
No, not Mulberry Street. Just Mulberry.
Just
man.
Mulberry?
Just Mulberry.
Hey, did you
now I
mention
can't
on this
find it.
show that you mentioned Dave Vigo died? I don't want to bring the show down, but
Yeah.
our friend Cha Cha passed away from Cha Cha's, which is on Mulberry, right? This restaurant
Oh, you
is on
hadn't?
Mulberry.
You didn't tell
Did you
me.
know about
no,
Cha Cha?
I had no idea.
That was recently.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
very recently, yeah. So that restaurant, I don't know what's happening with that restaurant, but that restaurant was like kind of like a. It was like a. I always when I go to Mulberry Street, I always stop in there for a cup of coffee or something like
Yeah.
that. So I don't know what the.
Well,
what
he
they're
has
doing.
that,
they're gonna
and then
do
he
with
has Avida, the coca place where they sell coconuts and everything.
I didn't know
on
that.
Mulberry and Grand,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and
What was the name of that place?
Avida, something like that.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought he only had.
Well,
Cha-Chas.
he just recently got that about a year ago,
Yeah. So
and just recently got. They gave me the finger.
We have 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes.
The 2-minute countdown.
And, but you know, I was, Chacha and I, well, we've known each other
You know
for
him
years.
100 years, yeah.
Yeah, but we weren't talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
a while.
mentioned
No,
that.
that's all right. We weren't talking for a while, you know, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
And, but you want to know something? We've had we almost went to blows,
Oh,
but
really?
that's another story.
I don't want to
For
hear it.
another show.
And all I'm saying is that the restaurant is on Mulberry Street, and you mentioned Mulberry, and I know you still
Right,
you
yeah.
still live there, right?
Yeah, I'm on Elizabeth Street.
Yeah, well, it's
right
right
now
there.
I'm on Boom, but I bought
This place
this
is getting
apartment that I
renovated.
used to live in. We got out the whole building.
Okay.
And now we're on co-op, so I bought that.
Oh, nice.
And I'll be moving in that within
Nice.
a month or so.
I know you want to say something, but before
go
we
ahead.
go, I want you to say hello to your son, who I love your son. And
Yeah.
I want you to make sure that you say that I say hello, okay?
That's so
Will you do that?
sweet.
Okay.
Well, you can say hello
What
to him
were
right
you
now.
going to say?
Look
Is
at
he
the guy.
watching?
Vinny
I wanna say hello
Jr.
to Vinny.
Aw.
Yes,
There you
Vinny Jr. Yes.
There you go, I will.
Absolutely.
And Louis, what about your band? Does it usually travel with you? Like
Yeah.
when you're gonna go into the recording studio, they're gonna come along with you?
No, it's funny you asked. These 2 albums I recorded in Toronto, Canada,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where the label originated. So I went to Toronto. I wanted to be away from everybody. I used session players,
Okay.
which are the guys that work
That you
in
normally
studios
do.
only.
Right.
The 3rd album, I am flying my band. They're flying my
That's
band
incredible.
to LA to do the album because and I'm excited about that because
Of
it'll
course.
be much better.
Because they're your guys.
Yes, and you know what's cool?
Each
I'm
other.
performing these new songs that I'm recording. So when you perform them live, and you have to come see me sing live.
Absolutely,
and
I
my
would
band
love
one day.
to. Yes.
I'll bring
Take her. Take her.
Yes.
Make
I'll
her part of
bring
your
Mariana.
entourage. Okay.
Louis Vanaria, everyone, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us.
Oh,
This was
Louis.
such a pleasure.
Louis, good
Please
job. Thank you
check
very
out
much.
his albums, and we'll see him here real soon. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
good night, all right. There you go.
That's where we'll
Yay.
be. It's
I want to just show you this one.
a friend of mine.
Bring it up.
Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Velatine.